All right, folks, welcome to this final video in the creating an animatronic horror bear in Autodesk Maya series. Like I said previously, there will be add-ons where I will show you how to quickly change our bear here into Bonnie or Bunny character. And so we'll do that in some future episodes. But for right now, I want to show you how to take the renders that we just did and turn them into a final video piece that you could composite in with other work, things like that. So I've still got mine pulled up, but we're not going to really work with Maya anymore in this video. So I'm going to go ahead and just close my renderer. So we rendered out everything. Now I'm going to go ahead and go look for Adobe Premiere. Now, if you do not have access to Adobe Premiere, if you have access to any type of other video editing software, they should have some type of way to import image sequences, which is what we're going to use. But I'm just going to show you through Premiere. So I'm going to go into Premiere and I'm going to go to New Project. I'm just going to call this Fred Test, just like we called it previously. You'll choose a spot to save it. I'm going to choose a location. I'm just going to put it in my Fred project, or I'll put it on my desktop. That's fine. So I'll just put it on my desktop, hit save. Oops. No, I just want to save it there. There we go. Hit create. And now it comes to this. I'm just going to hit the skip button down here. And when I do, it comes to whatever my previous screen layout was, my workspace. So I'm going to go up just to make it easy for everybody. I'm going to go to Window Workspace, and I'll choose the Learning one. Then I'm going to go to Window Workspace, Reset to Saved Layout. That's going to move everything back to its default. I don't like this little tutorial one, so I'm going to click these little lines, tell it to close panel, and then I'm kind of down to the rest of my design. So now I've got my project folder, my source video, timeline, program window, properties. Your project folder is where you can import media. So I'm going to hit import media. I'm going to go to my desktop, go to my Fred project folder, and I'm looking for this images folder. Now in there, I've got all of my images. I'm going to select the first one, and there's this little image sequence button. Again, if you're using another type of software, you'll want to figure out how to import an image sequence. If you're using Premiere, you just select the first one, select image sequence, hit open. Then it makes it this little video file. Now, if I wanted to cut it or edit it, I could double click, and in Premiere, in my source window, I can sit here and let's say I want to cut it right here to start. I can hit this mark in button. Then I can scroll over to where I want it to end. I can hit this mark out. Then if I take that, left mouse click and drag, I can drag it down into my timeline. My timeline is where I do all of my editing. So I can composite all of my audio, my video footage, all down here. Take a look at it, make sure I like the way it is. And then if I like whatever I've composited, I simply go to File. I'm going to do a save first. Then I'm going to do File, Export, Media. Going to go ahead and give it a name. I'll just call it Fred Test. Choose where I'm going to put it. I'm going to put it on my desktop. And format, I like H.264. That's basically an MP4 that works great on YouTube. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. You can also do like .mov files and so forth. All right, so once you've got your settings, go ahead and export. It went really fast because it was literally only like 27 frames, less than a second. But if I go look for my file now, go to my desktop, look for Fred Test. If I double click on it, I should wind up with, once it loads, a video of my character. And so then I could post that to YouTube, whatever it may be that I want to do with it. So that is pretty much what you would do to finish off using your Maya character and then bringing it in and compositing it. Now, obviously, if you want to do CGI and stuff with your characters, um, you would need to render a little differently or not put background shots in, not put a ground in. Make sure your camera is set up to match your live action camera, things like that. So you can do all that, and then you can come in here and do some compositing and such. But that's really up to what you're trying to do. Later on, I may try to put little videos like that in, but right now, this at least gets you to where you can animate your character. You can go back into Maya, build a whole scene around your character first, then render it out, bring it into Premiere, and make your video file. So there's a lot you can do. This series was just to get you started on modeling your FNAF character, FNAF styled animatronic horror character, um, and then adding some textures, rigging it, animating it, and so forth. So hope you enjoyed the series. I will be continuing to post more, so feel free to keep an eye on the channel to see what other stuff we put there. All right, enjoy.